Well, the WordPress drama continues. I am beyond amazed that it has continued. Let me, I guess, talk about secure custom fields, which is a new plugin that the WordPress community has created. So, actually, what's actually happened is Automattic or Matt Mullenweg, which are kind of interchangeable terms here because he seems to have full control and be able to do whatever he wants, which is awesome for him. Not so great for the community, apparently. But apparently, so not only did Matt talk at WordCamp and basically just roast WP Engine, and I don't know if I'm picking sides yet. I'm I feel like I'm getting real close to picking sides though, because I don't see anything. I don't see this being beneficial for the community. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I want this to be good for the community, but it just doesn't seem like it. I've spent the weekend on Twitter trying to figure out what all's going on, and basically, so Matt has roasted WP Engine, told them that they're not giving back. Matt has also told them that they're breaking the copyright WordPress copyright laws and all this stuff because of all of the confusion with WordPress. Then they also he took down basically where WP Engine doesn't have access to WordPress updates. So anybody that was on WordPress through clear, just trying to make sure you understand, through WP Engine, just the WP Engine clients weren't able to log in and get updates. So WP Engine they solved a problem, and they duplicated basically the whole WordPress.org infrastructure, the plugins, the themes, and all that. So you can now get updates if you're on WP Engine. And then it calmed down for a day or two, and then I think it was was that? Yes, 2 days ago. Let me see. No, yesterday, Saturday. Um, I guess the guy doesn't take a day off, but he decides to see advanced custom fields as as a um, as a security risk. And you got to understand, advanced custom fields was a a standalone company basically, and they were acquired by Delicious Brains, which had some other plugins. Because I think what happened is the Delicious Brains people that had a couple plugins like a SES Amazon SES plugin and a CDN plugin. I feel like they probably weren't. It wasn't a package that was big enough to sell to a big company, and that's why Delicious Brains acquired Advanced Custom Fields and then sold all of Delicious Brains plugins and Advanced Custom Fields to WP Engine. But now, somehow, for some reason, Matt saw this as a insecure plugin. Knock on wood, right? Or not? I don't know. I mean, wink, wink. I don't know. It's actually disturbing. So now when you go to, let me just type in advanced. I can't type custom fields. It's going to pull up this with this great thing here. ACF plugin is no longer on WordPress.org. Our ACF plugin has been taken over forcibly by WordPress.org without our consent. So this is so basically. So if you go and you actually go to, let's do that. Let's go to WordPress.org and let's go to plugins, extend, I guess would be, yeah, plugins. And if we type in advanced custom fields, it pulls up secure custom fields, and it's actually going to probably always be called advanced custom fields in the URL here, because that's how plugins work. They look and see they look at the directory names and stuff to see if it's the right one. So they can't just easily change the slug here, which is, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess there'll always be a legacy there. But now it says it's no longer ACF, it's SCF, and it's by WordPress.org. Basically, they just took it over completely and utterly took it over. That should scare any plugin developer out there. I don't know how to make like I want to jump and scream and go ballistic about this, because this is scary. I mean, I guess I always knew that there was a chance that I could easily get where the site's taken, or my plugin is taken down for whatever reason. But I mean, ACF, they had 2 million active plugins. I mean, so companies like, let's look at Elementor. Elementor has 10 million active plugins. So Matt, and I'm not saying this is his plan, but this is really, really scary. So Matt could say, you know what? And I'm not saying this is his thinking, but I'm not ruling it out. Where Matt could say, hey, Elementor's making a lot of money. Let's go take over that plugin. Now, sure, a lot of people are using the paid version, but he could easily start up another Elementor-like company and say, we're now controlling. We have, let's not call it Elementor. Let's call it, I don't know what to call it, but you could just rename it, and then you could start charging people for that. And Elementor has nothing to say about it. So if your whole business, now, I mean, I guess the good thing about me is that I'm an agency. I don't really, I use the plugins, but they're just a tool. WordPress itself is just a tool. I've actually spent this weekend looking, okay, what's the best CMS out there besides WordPress? So it's forcing me to think through how this is going to play out years from now. Am I going to have to start building websites using something besides WordPress? We don't know at this point. So, but that's where we are on the status of advanced custom fields and plugins in general. So they can at any moment be taken over by Matt Mullenweg and company. That should scare you a little. Not trying to scare you guys in general, but I mean, it's a little concerning when, I've spent 16 years in the WordPress ecosystem, really about 19 since I first used WordPress for the first time in 2005. But now everything's a little shaky right now. I mean, I know all the sites I've built on it are going to be fine. They're going to be stable and all of that. That's not what I'm concerned about. What I'm concerned about is future of the ecosystem. It very well could be that companies like WP Engine say, and to be honest, this if I owned WP Engine, I'd be talking to A2 and GoDaddy and other hosting companies and be like, "Hey, you guys want to fork this thing and help maintain it, and try to get Automattic out of the loop here." I mean, that is similar to what happened with what's it called? Linux, Red Hat Linux, where Red Hat Linux decided to no longer make it open source. They say it's open source, but for you to get access to the source, you have to have a subscription, which is not really open source. But I mean, to me, that's kind of how Matt's treating this. It is definitely not open and free like we once thought it was. Good luck. I'll continue to post these and post whatever I can find out. I know that sites are going to be fine. I'm just worried about the future.